Good morning, children. Today we will start the new chapter of EVS, that is chapter number 4 for class 4th. Now, here is your EVS textbook. Please open page number 20. Open page number 20, everyone. Chapter number 4, and the name of our chapter is It's Time to Relax. Read again. It's time to relax. I hope you all are very tired now by study of 2 chapters. So today we are going to relax. We will know about some of the games around us. Okay. So first of all, here is a warm-up exercise. Let's do it. Look at the given images. Can you identify these games? Do you play any of these? Now see, here are 2 images given. Look carefully and identify these games. Now first of all, see this image. This game is called hockey. Do you know hockey is our national game? Yes, hockey is our national game. Okay, in this game the 2 teams play against each other. Right, now come to the second picture. This game is called tennis. Tennis is a racket sport that can played individually against a single opponent called singles, or between 2 teams of players called doubles. Okay, so this one is called hockey and this is tennis. Now tell me a famous player of tennis. Do you ever hear the name of Sania Mirza? Yes, Sania Mirza is our tennis player. She plays for our nation. Okay. Hope you understood. Now come to our main content. Read with me. We need enjoyment and fun to keep ourselves fresh and lively. We need enjoyment and fun to keep ourselves fresh and lively. We need enjoyment in our lives because we can tied with regular activities, regular routines like studying, by doing household work, especially in this lockdown period. So we need some enjoyment. Okay, now next. Doing something to relax and have fun is called recreation. Doing something to relax and have fun is called recreation. First of all, underline the word recreation. So, whatever we're doing to keep us relaxed and having fun, then it's known as recreation. Like painting, dancing, making crafts, etc. Whatever you're doing to keep yourself relaxed and having fun, then it's known as recreation. Okay, now recreational activities such as games, family outings, and vacations help us in relaxing our body and mind. Recreational activities. Here are some recreational activities such as games, family outings, and vacations. Vacations Vacations we have na summer vacations, winter vacation, or something we go out for holidays with our family, so that it is also called vacation. Right. Now next, playing games keeps us fit, active and fresh. Playing games keeps us fit, active, and fresh. People sometimes visit new places to take a break from their daily work. When playing games in your regular activity or habit, then it keeps you fit, active, fresh. You will be fit, healthy forever. So, play games in your regular activity. Okay? Then, people sometimes visit new places to take a break from their daily work. Some people take a break to visit new place, take a break from their daily work. People sometimes visit new place. Sometimes people go and visit the new place to take a break from their daily work. Visiting new places gives us knowledge about the places, people, and their ways of living. Yes, so recreational activity can be a holiday also. You can go out with your family, but now it's COVID-19, so stay home, stay safe. Now, visiting new places gives us knowledge about the places, people, and their ways of living. When we visit to a new place, we see new people, we can make new friends, we can see that how they are living, what they are eating, what they are doing regularly in their daily work. So we can learn many more things from them. Hope you understood. Now, family get-togethers, family functions, and festivals help people in bonding with relatives. Read again. Family get-togethers, family functions, and festivals help people in bonding with relatives. Now, when you go in some family functions, in family get-togethers, or sometimes you meet some other family members like your cousins, uncles, aunts, at the time of festival or any get together, that increase your bonding with your relatives, right? Hope you understood well about recreational activities, vacations, visiting to the new place, and quality of get together, right? Now, playing in the neighborhood. Neighborhood means the area around of your house. Okay, let's start. Hi, I am Swami. See this picture. This is a little boy named Swami. Let's see what he is saying. Hi, I am Swami, like all children. Swami says, I am Swami like all children, like you. I love to play with my friends. I hope there must be some friends of yours in your neighborhood and you love to play with them. Similarly, Swami has many friends and he loves to play with his friends. I play outdoor games such as cricket, football, hide and seek, hopscotch, and seven tiles. He likes to play outdoor games. Outdoor games means some games which you can play outdoor or outside of your home. Okay, that called outdoor games. So Swami says I play outdoor games such as cricket, football, hide and seek, hopscotch, and seven tiles. Here are some name of the outdoor games. I also play pittu and gilli danda. I also play Pittu and Gilli Danda. Gilli Danda must be like cricket. These games were very popular in my grandparents' time. Swami says Pittu and Gilli Danda were very popular at the time of my grandparents. I also like to fly kites. Swami also like to fly kites. Do you ever fly a kite? I love playing indoor games as well. Swami says I love play indoor game as well. I play table tennis, chess, carom, ludo, computer and video games. I also play with my toy cars and tops. Like outdoor games, here are some games which you can play indoors or inside of your home that are known as indoor games. I hope at this time, at this lockdown period time, you all mostly play the indoor games like table tennis, chess, carom, ludo, computer and video games. I also play with my toy cars and tops. I hope you all have your toys like cars, tops. Okay, so Swami also play with his toy cars and tops. See this picture. In this picture, Swami loves playing chess. Swami plays chess with his sibling or friend. Now, I hope you understood about outdoor games and indoor games. Outdoor games means the games which you can play outdoor or outside of your home. Okay, and indoors that you play inside of your home. Right, now here is a wise fish activity. Indoor games are good for relaxation. Indoor games are good for relaxation. You see, indoor games are what? That you sit and play. Right? So they are very good for relaxation. You feel relaxed because there is no physical task or physical activity in that. So, indoor games are good for relaxation. However, it is very important to play outdoor games as these are a good form of exercise. However, it is very important to play outdoor games as these are a good form of exercise. So you must play outdoor games. It's very necessary because it has many physical exercises and that is very important for you. You will be healthy forever when you play outside for sometimes. But at this time you can play in your gardens or terrace at evening with your siblings or parents, right? Because it is COVID-19. Next, playing together helps us to make friends and develop team spirit and leadership qualities. Yes, when you play together, when you play with your friends, you can develop more strong friendship, right? And what else you can do if you are playing with a team? And you can build your team spirit, that how to a team play together. If you become the leader sometime or not, you can learn how to manage a team or how to become a leader, that you can also learn, right? Hope you understood. It makes us disciplined and keeps our mind alert. Yes, when you play outside with different friends, different peoples, you are learning with new friends outside, then you will get knowledge of many things going around you, right? So it makes us very disciplined and keeps our mind alert. So it is very important, either indoor games or outdoor games are very important. Now open page number 22 and the topic is playing in school. In school, I play a number of games with my classmates during the games period. Swami says, in school, I play a number of games with my classmates during the games period. We discuss about the classmates. Okay. So, Swami says, I play many games during the games period with my classmates or friends. I play basketball and table tennis. I also love to do skating and judo. Judo karate, na? Okay, judo karate. I play basketball and table tennis. I also love to do skating and judo. I learned gymnastics from my coach too. Swami says I play basketball and table tennis with my friends, and I also love to do skating and judo. Swami also loved to do skating and judo karate, and he learned gymnastics from his coach. Coach means the instructor or the teacher who teaches you about any sport. Okay, now in this picture, Swami represents his school in this skating competition. Do you want to represent your school in any type of competition? If you want, then you can hard work. Okay. Now here is an activity. Following are some sports equipment found in your school. Can you identify and write the names of the sports in which these equipment are used? First of all, equipment means the materials we use to play any game, we use in any type of sports like bat, ball, badminton, racket, etc. Okay, so they are equipments. Here are some pictures of equipments. Can you identify and write the names of the sports in which these equipment are used? Do this activity by yourself. Okay, now come to the next topic. Rules to be followed while playing. Rules and regulation. Do you ever heard about rules and regulations? Yes, rules to be followed while playing. Playtime is the best time of the day for me and my friends. Who say? Swami says playtime is the best time of the day for me and my friends. We make up our own games and maintain a rule book for such games. Swami says we maintain their own games and write the rules of the games in a notebook, that notebook called rule book. Okay, so they made a rule book for such games. For games such as cricket, football, basketball, table tennis, etc. that they play. We follow the already set rules and they follow the rules that they set in that rule book. Okay, hope you understood. Now, umpires or referees ensure that the rules are followed strictly and everyone plays a fair game without cheating. Who ensures that the rules are followed strictly? The umpires or referee, the judge of the game. Who is the judge of the game? The umpire or referee. Okay, the umpire or referees ensure that the rules are followed strictly and everyone plays a fair game without cheating. Cheating is a bad thing. In school, the games teacher often becomes the umpire or the referee of the game. In this school, the sport teacher or the games teacher often or sometimes becomes the umpire of the game. Okay. Now, in this picture, the referee ensures that rules are followed in a game. Right? Now, sometimes we do have quarrels when someone breaks the rule of the game. Next, but we never use abusive language. Yes, we never ever use abusive language. Read again. Sometimes we do have quarrels when someone breaks the rules of the game, but we never use abusive language. When someone breaks the rule, someone is there who does not follow the rule of the game, then we get upset and sometimes we have quarrel or fights. Alright. So we never use bad words. Abusive means any type of bad word. We never use bad words which you should not use for any word or anywhere. Not only at the sport time. Don't use any type of bad word to anyone and anywhere. Hope you understood. Okay? Everything is soon sorted out between us through discussion or by the elders' help. Yes. How the quarrel or fight are shout out? The quarrel are shot out with the help of elders or by the discussion between two people who are fights. Okay? Hope you understood. Next topic is right time to play. What is the right time to play? Let's see. We first finish our studies and then play. This is very important. We first finish our studies and then play. We first finish our studies, first finish our homework, first finish our learning, then go to play. Okay? Evening is our play time. Best time for playing is evening, especially in the summer days. Evening is our play time. We play outdoor games till there is enough light. Yes. Always we play outside till there is enough light. Sometimes we want to play longer, but our parents do not allow us to play outside after it is dark. Sometimes the children insist to their parents to play outside longer, but their parents not allowed to play outside when it is dark, or it is very necessary that no one play outside when it is dark. Okay, hope you understood. Next, See this box? My playmates. Playmates means with whom you play. Like your classmates, the students studying with you in the same class, they are called classmates. Similarly, the friends playing with you at the same time when you play, they are called playmates. Okay, so start reading. I play with my friends every evening. My friends come from different backgrounds. Swami says, I play with my friends every evening. And my friends come from different backgrounds. Underline the word backgrounds. There are different types of background which every person have that we will talk further. They belong to different religions, speak different languages, stay in different type of houses and go to different schools. They belong to different religions. Who belong to different religions? Swami's friend. Swami's friend, they belong to different religions. Religions? What is mean by religions? All have different religions, like some are Hindus, some are Muslims, some are Punjabis, etc. Okay, so in his friend list, some are Hindus, maybe some are Muslims, maybe some are Punjabis, right? According to their religions, they speak different languages and stay in different types of houses. Our houses are not same. We all have different houses and go to different schools. Means most of Swami's friend go to different school. Not all his friends go to school with him. Similarly, I hope of your friend, most of your friend there who not go to school with you, they go to another school, but also they are your friends, right? Now, some of my friends are from well-to-do families, whereas some are underprivileged. Underline well-to-do families and underprivileged. Now, what do you mean by well-to-do family and underprivileged? First of all, Swami has many friends. Swami has many friends. Some of his friends came from well-to-do families and some of his friends came from underprivileged. Well-to-do family means some from there who are from a good family. That means they have good earning. They have well established everything and everything they want they have. So it means it is called a well-to-do family, right? But there are some friends who came from underprivileged. Underprivileged means they don't have each and everything. They can manage with their things, right? They cannot or they not have each and everything. They can manage with the things. So this is the difference between in a well-to-do family or in a underprivileged. Now, in my neighborhood, all boys and girls played together. Swami says, in my neighborhood, all boys and girls played together. There is no difference between in a boy or a girl. We play together as a family. Now, my parents and teachers have taught me to treat all my friends equally. Yes, so you should treat your friends equally. You should not see that they are from well-to-do family or underprivileged or whether they are girl or boy. You should treat your each and every friend equally. Right? Now come to the next. Here is a box. Nice fish. Did anyone ever ask you to not play with anyone in particular because she or he was underprivileged or because she or he came from a family that was different from yours? If yes, what did you do then and why? If someone asked you that type of thing in past, that then what did you do? Or if someone will ask you that thing in future, so what will you do? So as I taught here, you should treat your each and every friend equally, right? So think your answer in your mind. I hope you understood well. Now come to the next page on page 22. Page 24. The topic is spinning tops. Spinning tops. A spinning top is commonly called a lattu. What we call this is called a lattu. Its shape is mostly similar to that of a pear, and it has a string wrapped around it. What about its structure? Its structure like a pear. Pear means pear is a fruit you must have ate. And there is a string. String means a thread, a stretchable thread. So its shape mostly similar to that of a pear, and it has a string wrapped around it. Okay, next, it gets into motion when the string is pulled. It's get into motion. When you pull this string, it will move in a motion. Is round motion on its position. Okay, when you pull this string, it will move in a motion. My father can spin a top very well. Swami says my father can spin a top very well. Okay. Now, hope you understood about spinning tops. Fun with the family. Fun with the family. On holidays, all the members of my family go out together to have fun. Says Swami. Swami says, on holidays, all the members of my family go out together to have fun. Sometimes we go out for a family picnic. At times we go out to watch a movie, a circus or a fair. So, the Swami says all the members of his family and he together go out for family picnic, for watching movies, for watching circus or a fair and having fun with together. Okay, but at this time, at this COVID-19, you must stay at your home and stay safe and enjoy with your family members at your home. Okay. Now here is a picture of Swami and his friends. We have picnic with friends and families. So in this picture, Swami enjoys. Now next topic is fun at the circus. I love watching circus. Swami says, I love watching circus. When your parents were young, circuses were very common. So when your parents were young at that time, circuses very popular and very common at that time. In those days, circus companies used to travel from a place to another to put up their shows. Nowadays, that time, the circus companies, those organized the circus, used to travel from a place to another. go from one place to another place and put up their shows. Okay. Huge stands used to be set up, and there was much excitement among the people about the circus. See the next page to know more about the circuses of the past. We will read about circus further, but before starting, tell me about something more. Circus. Tell me more about the circus. A circus is a company of performers who put a diverse entertainment shows that may include clown, acrobats, trained animals, trapeze acts, musicians, dancers, magicians, etc. Right? Now see, there are fewer numbers of circuses held nowadays. At that time, there are less number of circus held. Earlier, animals were used for performances in the circus. However, they were often treated badly by the circus owners. That was a very bad thing, that earlier the animals were used for performances in the circus. However, they were often treated badly by the circus owners. Okay. Hence, the governments of many countries have now banned animal performances in circuses. So that's why the result is, at that time, the government of many countries have now banned animal performances in circus. Okay, hope you understood. Now, fairs. Fairs or melas. Fairs or melas are common on festive occasions such as Diwali, Makar Sankranti, Christmas, and so on. Fairs or melas are held at the time of many occasions or festivals like Diwali, Makar Sankranti, Christmas, etc. Melas are held in open grounds with different joyrides, games, and stalls of varieties of food. Melas are held in open grounds, in the open area, with different joyrides, games, stalls of varieties of food. They last for a few days. People of all age groups enjoy going to a mela. People of all age groups enjoy going to a mela. Even child or old, everyone enjoy to going to the mela, right? Large fairs such as the trade fair, auto expo, Suraj Kund crafts mela, and book fair run for many days together. Here are some more fairs and large fairs, for example trade fair, auto expo, Suraj Kund crafts mela, book fair, right? They run for many days together. Hope you understood. Now come to the next page. Let's enjoy the circus. Here are some animals like elephant, lion, dolphin, bear, etc., and other artists. Let's watch and enjoy the circus. Trapeze artist swinging from one trapeze to another at a great height. Here are two trapeze artists, those swinging from one trapeze to another at a great height. Right? Now next, acrobats entertaining the crowd doing balancing act and other difficult feats on ropes and hoops. She is an acrobats artist. So this acrobats entertaining the crowd doing balancing act and other difficult feats on ropes and hoops. Alright, next, clowns. Do you like clowns? Joker. Do you love jokers? Clowns making the crowd laugh with their funny tricks. Oh, very interesting. Next, tamed wild animals keeping everyone assumed with their funny feats. Now see the picture of this circus. It's very interesting. Now come to the next page. Family functions. The last topic is family functions. I love family functions such as marriages and birthdays. My family and I also enjoy festivals such as Diwali, Eid ul-Fitr, Christmas and Guru Purab with relatives and all other people in our neighborhood. Right? Family functions or family get together. We discuss about the family functions and family get together. Swami says at last, I love family functions such as marriages and birthdays. My family and I also enjoy festivals such as Diwali, Eid ul-Fitr, Christmas and Guru Purab with relatives and all other people in our neighborhood. When you go in some family function and celebrate any type of festival such as Diwali, Eid ul-Fitr, Christmas, etc. with all the other people in our neighborhood, in your neighborhood, so that increase your bonding with your neighbors also. Right? Now, this chapter is completed here. I hope you all understood about some games or about this chapter very well. I want you all read this chapter by yourself once again in your homework. Okay,